My name's Aisha White, and I'm the director of the PRIDE, Positive Racial Identity Development and Early Education Program at the University of Pittsburgh School of Education, Office of Child Development. Racially and ethnically, I identify as African American. This letter came in from Jamila Parker in Pittsburgh. Dear EmbraceRace, my husband and I are proudly African American and have two beautiful children together. We vary in skin color, from medium to dark brown. We do what we can to create an environment for our kids that affirms them. But despite our efforts, my 6-year-old son often tells me he doesn't like his dark skin. I think part of the problem stems from school. The school was pretty diverse, but he happens to be the darkest kid in his class. Any suggestions for helping him get to a better place would be appreciated. Well, Jamila, I would begin by saying to you and your husband that it's really great the two of you are already affirming your kids' race and culture and ethnicity. But sometimes some children need a little more, which takes me to my second point, and that is that dark skin has been vilified in this country for centuries. So it's going to take a long time and a lot of hard work for people to kind of change those attitudes. We need to work at both the macro and the micro level. And at the micro level, it means having one-to-one conversations with your child about this issue, which takes me to my third a bit of advice, and that comes from Dr. Beverly Daniel Tatum, who had a similar experience with her 6-year-old son. He was going to a predominantly white preschool, and one day he came home and asked her if he had brown skin because he drank chocolate milk. She told him that no, he didn't have brown skin because of drinking chocolate milk. He got it from his mom and from his dad, from his grandmother and his ancestors, and he also got it from something called melanin. And she told him that not only did he have melanin in his body, but he had more melanin than anybody else at the school. That made her son feel really good that he had more of something. And so it also opened up an opportunity for her and her son to have these conversations, which takes me to my fourth point, which is that it's really good to continue the dialogue, but sometimes your child might not bring the issue up on their own. Sometimes you have to be proactive. And I would recommend two picture books for that. One is fiction, and it's called Chocolate Me. It's by Taye Diggs, and it's all about an African-American boy who is very brown and who has a very big afro, and he's teased because of those two things. He's able to work through being teased by talking with his parents about it, and the story has a fun, happy ending. The other I would recommend is a nonfiction book called All the Colors We Are, the story of where we get our skin color, and it's by Kate Kissinger. It has really useful scientific information about the 3 ways we get melanin: our parents, the sun, and the melanin that we actually have in our body. And I would recommend both of those books as a way for you to start talking with your son, even if he doesn't bring the issue up ever again.